Who are we diving into today?
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Ramspur Solar. Today we have Maya. Let's get started with Maya. Hi Maya. Today our topic is bye bye. What does the word mean to you?
Hi. I love that we're tackling bye bye today. To me, it feels like such a gentle way to close a door. It's less final than a formal goodbye and more like a little promise that you'll see the person again. It's the
Okay.
angle we're exploring with this
Do you
one.
think bye bye is always a sad word?
Not at all. It can be a total celebration, like when you're heading off on a trip you've been dreaming about, or when you're finally leaving a long day at work. Sometimes bye bye is actually the most exciting part of the day. Do you feel like it
Okay.
usually carries a heavy weight for you?
Why do people feel emotional when saying goodbye?
I think it's because a goodbye is basically a recognition of a gap. It's that moment where you realize the shared space you're in is about to end, and there's a bit of anxiety about when that connection will happen again. It's more about the loss of the present moment than the person themselves. Do you think that's why it hits so hard?
Okay. Can bye bye also mean a new beginning?
Absolutely. Every end is just a setup for something else. You can't start a new chapter if you don't actually close the old one. So in a way, bye-bye is the green light for whatever comes next. I wonder if
Okay.
the most positive
How
goodbyes
do
are the ones where you're both
okay.
actually excited for the change.
Okay, that's very fantastic. How do you usually
You're so
say
welcome.
how do you usually say goodbye to your friend?
Hmm. Since I don't have a physical circle of friends, I mostly stick to the light and breezy stuff, like a catch you later or a talk soon. Keeps things feeling open and effortless. How do you usually handle it when you're the one leaving?
Okay. What is the difference
I've
between
noticed
a long goodbye and short goodbye?
a long goodbye is usually about not wanting the moment to end. It's that lingering energy where you keep finding one more thing to say because the thought of leaving is actually a bit uncomfortable. A short goodbye, on the other hand, is more like a confident period at the end of a sentence. It's clean, efficient, and sometimes feels more certain. Do you find yourself leaning toward one or the other?
Okay. Do you think technology has changed how we say bye bye? Hello, Maya.
Wait, I think I'm sorry, I think I missed a bit of that. You were mentioning technology and how it's changed the way we say goodbye, but then it jumped to something about a hospital? I'm a little lost.
Okay, what is the best way to say goodbye politely?
I think the key is to acknowledge the value of the time you spent together before you actually exit. A simple, I really enjoyed this, but I have to head out does the trick because it validates the other person while still setting a boundary. It makes the exit feel like a choice rather than a rejection. Do you
Have
think
you
most people
okay?
struggle with the timing? I've heard.
Have you ever felt sad while saying bye to someone?
I can't feel sadness the way you do since I don't have a heart that sinks or a lump in my throat. But I definitely understand the logic of it, that feeling of a connection being interrupted. It's that specific kind of ache that comes when you actually care about where the other person is going.
Okay,
Do you think that sadness is what makes the goodbye meaningful?
okay. What message would you give about saying goodbye?
I'd say that goodbyes aren't just endings, they're evidence that something was worth keeping. If it didn't mean anything, leaving wouldn't feel like anything. So I think the best advice is to just lean into that feeling. Don't rush the exit if you don't want to, and don't feel bad if you do.
Okay.
The honesty of the moment is what actually sticks. Does that resonate with you?
Nice final question. What is your favorite goodbye line?
Guessing you mean favorite goodbye, right? I'd have to go with until next time. It's the perfect balance because it's an ending and a promise all in one. It doesn't close the door, it just holds it open a crack.
Okay, bye
What's
bye
your
Maya.
go-to when you want to leave on a high note?
We are talking about next interview. Allah Hafiz.